In this video I show you 7 really simple cleaning tricks with baking soda with which the cleaning works much easier and faster. If you don't have any baking soda at home, I'll link you some below in the video description. And then we start directly with tip number 1. Do you have a stinky drain? Whether in the kitchen or in the bathroom, you can clean it wonderfully with baking soda, because the bad odors should disappear through this in any case. To do this, simply add 25 to 50 grams of baking soda to the drain. Then you need some vinegar. You pour about 100 milliliters of this down the drain. Then we take a damp cloth and put it over the drain. The whole thing should now act for about 30 minutes. When the time is up, you can take the cloth away. Now you should rinse with hot water. This will clean your drain and the bad smells should quickly be a thing of the past. If you have a badly burned pot like this one, then baking soda can also help you get rid of this dirt. To do this, add about 25 grams of baking soda to the pot and then add vinegar. You should add about enough of this to the pot so that the entire dirt is once under the vinegar soda mixture. The mixture also foams up directly and works directly with each other. And so you should first let it soak a little, depending on the hardness of the dirt, 30 minutes to a few hours. You should then put on gloves in any case, and then you still need such a pot sponge, and you can now wipe the whole thing really effortlessly. We now go over the floor and the whole thing comes off, as you can see, already relatively quickly. This way you can get even badly burned and dirty pots clean again without having to scrub like crazy. Of course, this also works wonderfully with burnt on stains on a baking tray. For this you also distribute a good amount of baking soda on the entire baking sheet, and then you need vinegar again. This I now heat once, however, because this increases the cleaning power a little more. You must then ventilate well in any case, because the whole thing already stinks very strongly and vapors are released here, which you should not necessarily inhale. So ventilate in any case and maybe even clean the whole thing outside, then it is a little more pleasant. I now just dump the heated vinegar here with it, and then we also let the whole thing act again, depending on the hardness of the dirt, from 30 minutes up to a few hours. In this case, you should of course wear gloves again and can then wipe the whole thing relatively effortlessly and get, as you can see here, everything relatively quickly off again, so that your baking tray then also shines really nice again. This is the end result after a few minutes of wiping, and I think that looks really good. Another cleaning trick with baking soda is cleaning the mattress, because on this we really spend a lot of time in our lives, but only very few people clean their mattress. It's so easy and all you need is baking soda. To do this, just take some baking soda and spread it on your mattress. That is, you just take it in your hand and sprinkle it over your entire mattress until everything is covered with baking soda. If you have stains on your mattress, you can put some vinegar in a small bowl and add some baking soda here. As you can see, the mixture foams up directly. With this you can now go over these stains with a cloth, and these should be gone in no time. So you can then clean the somewhat coarser dirt on your mattress. After that, we leave the complete soda on the mattress for about 2 hours and then only need to vacuum it. Already the mattress is deeply clean, and all this only with a little baking soda. Since baking soda binds odors wonderfully, we can also take advantage of this property if you have a carpet that smells a bit musty or stinks. All you have to do for this is spread baking soda on the carpet and do it in a big way, like you can see here. We're really taking a lot of baking soda and spread it all over the carpet. If we now have very dirty or smelly areas, you can also work them in with the brush so that the soda really goes into all the fibers. Now you just have to let the whole thing soak in. It is actually best to do this overnight, because then the soda can bind the entire odors once and virtually pull them out of the carpet. You have to clean the whole thing afterwards only once, and this works of course wonderfully with the vacuum cleaner. That is, you go over the entire carpet with the vacuum cleaner and suck the soda down again, and the musty smell is gone afterwards. We can also take advantage of the odor binding property of soda for the vacuum cleaner. Because if this stinks, soda can also help here. In the first step, of course, you should make sure that the vacuum cleaner is also generally cleaned, so that the bag has been changed and perhaps also the interior was wiped once. But if all this is done, then we can take some baking soda to get the bad smell out of the vacuum cleaner. To do this, you spread about 50 grams of baking soda on a hard floor and then vacuum it up. Because by sucking up the soda now, it goes through the hose and then really into all the nooks and crannies of your vacuum cleaner, so that here everywhere the bad smells can be absorbed and the vacuum cleaner smells much better again afterwards. Do you also have laundry that comes fresh out of the washing machine but still stinks or smells a bit musty? Then baking soda can also help to solve the problem. To do this, you fill your washing machine as usual. Put the normal detergent in the drum and fill the top with some soda. That is, at the top where the washing powder usually is put in, you add 2 tablespoons of soda and turn on the washing machine normally. Here 2 baking soda ensures that the bad smells are bound and your laundry then smells really fresh after washing and no longer has that musty smell. Those were all 7 cleaning tricks with baking soda that you should definitely try out. If you now also want to know 8 genius cleaning tricks with dishwasher tabs, watch the video that pops up right now in your screen as well. If you liked the video, then I would be really happy about a thumbs up. Feel free to write me in the comments if it worked for you too. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new video.